Our next guest is not only a distributor of all kinds of very cool mobile audio products, but I just found out before we went on the air that he's a longtime listener. In spite of that, he decided to come on the show. I don't get it. He is the web wizard and social media guru for Rockford Fosgate. Eric Russell. Eric, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
Dave, thanks for letting us be on the show. I've been a long-time listener. I've actually worked in the industry for 30 years.
Wow, longer than we've been on the air, only 24 years. So
it's great to be on.
Oh, well, glad to have you. It's always fun to catch up with listeners as well, and those in the industry, because as you well know, we cover exclusively consumer tech. Mm-hmm. And here at KnowledgeFest in Dallas, we are hearing and seeing a whole lot of cool products. And as it relates to audio especially, it is the Mobile Electronics Association event. And we're learning a heck of a lot. And what are you guys showing here at KnowledgeFest?
So Rockford Fosgate has been in the audio industry for since the 70s. And then in the 80s, Rockford Corporation purchased that from Jim Fosgate. And we wanted to continue that legacy of building high-performance car audio pieces. And then after the years, we started getting people that want to spend more time with the family, but they want to take their audio with them. So we got requests to, hey, my car system sounds great. Can you put something in my boat? Yes. Can you put something on my motorcycle? Yes.
Because you spoil them with great audio in the car, and why should it be limited to just that?
That's right.
Good point. And then you guys step up and say, of course we can do that. And you start making products that will accomplish that. Right?
Yeah, so we started off with marine, and then we moved into the UTV or motorsports area. And then finally we moved into the motorcycle area. And, for people that have families, music is an important part of that family get-together time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are working a lot of hours, and we want to spend more time with our families, but have it be a really enjoyable time.
And I'm assuming that what you brought to show, and if you're listening on the radio, have no fear. We've got video of all the interviews as well here from Dallas. Visit us at intotomorrow.com. But I'm assuming this is one of those motorcycle units?
Yes, sir. So this is a PMX HD 9813. It is a Harley-Davidson plug-and-play radio for Harley-Davidson motorcycles.
Nice.
For years 1998 to 2013. It's an element-ready design, which means it can withstand UV rays, water, heat, sun exposure.
Yeah, the obvious stuff that you don't normally worry about inside a vehicle, but we're talking about a motorcycle, in this case a Harley. Yeah, it's out in the elements.
Yeah, so there's no problem if you get it wet or if it's been out in the sun. And it has big buttons, so you can operate it with gloves on. It has modern features, so it has a Sirius XM ready module. It also has Pandora and Bluetooth. So that way you can really take your music with you. You can just take your smartphone on your motorcycle, Bluetooth, sync it up, and then you're ready to go.
Now, is this for use with headphones only, generally, for a cyclist, or is it for a biker, excuse me? Or would this be the kind of thing that you would then put with speakers and mount them in the Harley in this case?
So it's a factory replacement for the factory radio.
Okay.
So it works with the fairing speaker. So usually that's a touring motorcycle, so it has a front fairing or a front windshield, and then you may have saddlebags for luggage, and you can put speakers in the front and in the back, and there's also a tour pack, which is the seat behind the driver, and then that way you can have a full audio experience for everyone on the bike.
Wow. I mean, you generally figure that a Harley is loud in and of itself, right? But you're able to get above that noise threshold and they can still enjoy their music.
I'm actually glad you brought that up. So our speakers, we actually custom tailor them specifically for open air environments like a motorcycle, because you don't have the acoustics inside an automobile.
And you have wind if you're moving, and you have just the whole neighborhood hearing it, whatever.
So we actually took a 6 mic array and put it on a motorcycle and measured the exhaust, road, wind noise on a motorcycle on Arizona highways at 75 miles an hour, and then we custom tailored the frequency response of those so that you can actually hear the music when you're riding your motorcycle.
Nice. So that you really did put a lot of effort into this. It wasn't just, here's a replacement radio and it's much nicer. It really does the job.
A lot of engineering. And what's great with the radio is there's actually custom tunes depending on what stage or how many speakers you have on the motorcycle. You can custom tune the frequency response of the radio to match those speakers. So now you've got a seamless integrated piece.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you guys at Rockford Fosgate seeing that more and more people are wanting to do more and more to enjoy their music, and this is why you do what you do? I mean, this is not some fad. This is not, oh look, suddenly these days it's a buzzword. I want better music on my bike.
Motorcycle audio is our largest growth over the past several years that we've been entering into the market. It is by far our largest growth ever in the company history.
Wow. Okay. And you do so much more than just motorcycle related things,
absolutely.
Right? Some of the other things that are getting a lot of attention here at KnowledgeFest this week, what are you showing?
So we're actually doing a training for the DSR1. It's a digital signal processor for the automobile. Okay. And that way, if you can't replace the radio that's in the dash, you can keep the factory radio, add this processor, and then it allows you to add aftermarket amplifiers, more powerful, and aftermarket speakers, more power handling.
Yeah.
So that way you can really get a high performance audio system without having to change the radio.
Because do you find that a lot of people don't change that factory radio because of expense or
because
just
of integration?
Of integration, yeah. It's too much into that already.
Yeah, it's usually tied to like the electrical system, sometimes the airbags, air conditioning controls. You would basically have to replace half the dash. So there's a lot of great features on factory radios.
And they can all be done, mind you, but ka-ching, right? It costs money to do that. So.
Right. And so we partnered with one of the best integration companies, iData Maestro, and we are doing the signal processing side so that we can add those aftermarket amps and speakers, and they are professionals with integrating into that factory stereo. So it was a great combination of both of our companies to develop one great product at a really competitive price.
Well, Eric, you're not only very knowledgeable, but I can tell you have a passion for what you do, and I love that. Not only does it come across on the radio, but in what you're doing day to day. I can tell that there's a lot more to come into tomorrow from you guys.
Yes, sir.
All right. It's what they do. Do check them out at rockfordfosgate.com, just like it sounds, and we'll link you there as well when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. We'll let you get back to your very busy exhibit here and show more of the goodies, and thanks for bringing something that you're even able to plug in and show us.
Pleasure to be on. Thank you so much, Dave.
It's our pleasure, by all means. Intotomorrow.com. We'll meet you there. I'm Dave Graveline. Don't forget to come by to see all the videos, not only Eric and his products, everybody that we're talking to here in Dallas, Texas this week at the 25th KnowledgeFest. I'm Dave Graveline. Into Tomorrow, right here on the Advanced Media Network.